morning, it's Saturday and I'm here to start this week's reading vlog. I'm really excited for this week. I think it's going to be great. I think I have some book mail coming. I really hope I do. And I've got loads of really nice books I want to read. So I'm going to start by opening some book mail that I got yesterday that I have definitely peeked at, but it's still in the envelope, so this kind of counts as an unboxing. This is The Girl the Sea Gave Back by Adrian Young. I read Sky in the Deep, which is her previous book, last year, and I really enjoyed it. I think it was a fairy book, possibly, but I really enjoyed it, and I'm excited to read this and to see whether it's any good. So let's see what it's about. For as long as she can remember, Tova has lived among the Svel. The people who found her washed ashore as a child and used her for her gift as a truth tongue. Her own home and clan are long faded memories, but the sacred symbols and staves inked over every inch of her skin mark her as one who can cast the rune stones and see into the future. She has found a fragile place among those who fear her, but when two clans to the east bury their age-old blood feud and join together as one, her world is dangerously close to collapse. For the first time in generations, the leaders of the Svel are divided. Should they maintain peace or go to war with the allied clans to protect their newfound power? And when the chieftain looks to Tova to cast the stones, she sets in motion a series of events that will not only change the landscape of the mainland forever, but will give her something she believed she could never have again: a home. I'm really excited to read this. Not only is it absolutely beautiful, which is part of why I wanted to read it, but also it seems like a really good length, it seems like a really exciting story, and I'm really looking forward to it. This is out on the 3rd of September, so I can't add this to my August TBR because my goal is to read kind of the first chunk of my September arcs. So this may have to be read this week, but for the moment I need to decide what I'm going to read today. I finished Kingdom of Souls yesterday, that'll be in my wrap up, but I think I'm going to do what I said I was going to do and read Tomorrow When the War Began, because I want to read it so I can give it back to my friend. Hey, it's Sunday morning. I read very little yesterday, so I did not feel the need to vlog. I read about 100 pages of Tomorrow When the War Began. It seems fine so far. I'm not really sure where it's going to go, but I'm hoping to finish that today because it's only about 280 pages, and then I'll see where it's going. But my mother-in-law's here, so she's in the garden, so I'll probably go help her for a bit as well. So we'll see if I read any more today. If not, I'll see you on Monday. I was so lost, but now I'm found here in the water's embrace. When you're so far from safe and sound, it can be hard to feel brave. Call me back, I'll meet you on the shore. We've been here before, and I endured, now I will be more. Hey, it's still Sunday. I've just finished Tomorrow When the War Began. It was fine. I don't think it was really for me. I don't really like books where you never really know what's going on. I really like to know what's happening and when. So this was fine. I don't think it was exceptional. I don't think I'll reread it, but it was interesting to branch out of genre a little bit. I'm gonna try and finish Wild Savage Stars. I've moved room to go and get it from my Kindle. And hopefully I can finish that today as well. And then it's a 2-book day, and that's always a win. Good morning, it's Monday. I'm not at work currently because I have therapy this morning, so I'll be going a little bit later, so I've got a little bit of time. So I'm going to read a bit more of Wild Savage Stars, which is taking longer than I thought it would. I thought I'd finished it yesterday, but what can you do? And then, as always on Mondays, I've danced this evening. I think I'm going to try and write some reviews rather than try and read a book, but we'll see. I might pick a book to take with me just in case, but I think it will be another Kindle arc to save me carrying more than I need to. What I do want to do is very quickly show you what I've done to my shelves, which I did before my mother-in-law came, so I couldn't show you because she was staying in here, but I will show you now. One sec. The lighting is just awful because it's so early in the morning, but I have posters from Yelp, I have Mirrors of Nightmares postcards. Then moving over here, I have red, grey, white and black London postcards that I got from Illumicrate at Yelp. And then moving over here, we've got Luna, Some Point in the Sky, Belle, and then we've got all of the Six of Crows. But yeah, that was me trying to liven up my reading room. It'll be even better when I've got the comfy chair and maybe more blankets. I feel like more blankets would be good. Let me know how you like to decorate your reading room. Comment below. I want to see pictures. You can't picture it. Tweet me. Good morning, it's Tuesday. I have some more reading to do today, as always. Something's gone wrong with my Nevernight audiobook, and the last hour and 9 minutes for some reason just won't play. So I'm taking my hard copy, ooh, white books, my hard copy of Nevernight, in on the bus this morning because I just quite like to finish it. I'm going to start Brightfall today. And hopefully we can make this like a big taking off things from my Goodreads. So it's going to be good. I shall see you in a bit. Hello, it's Wednesday. I just got into work. I got a little bit rained on the way here, but that's fine because on the bus I am so close to finishing Brightfall. It was one of those moments where you're kind of racing the book versus the bus, which one's going to get to its destination first. But I'm going to read those last 5 pages while my computer logs on. So that's been pretty good. I'm not a huge fan of the Fae in books. I completely appreciate those who do, but it's just not my kind of vibe, and this book is kind of that. But it also has Maid Marian, so, and you know, things that are benefits. It's very early in the morning. I'm going to start Underdarken because I have Friday off, and I'm going away with my mum for the weekend in the afternoon, but I've got the morning so I can go to the library, and I probably want to return some library books because otherwise getting to the library on Tuesday evenings is a little bit difficult. So I'm going to try and read those 3 library books before Friday. So yeah, I'm going to start that, going to finish that, and then I'll probably do like a mini TBR within the blog for what I'm taking to read this weekend. And yeah, I have a lot of meetings today, so I'm wearing my loudest shirt. In case I get a little bit bored, I can just stare at people through my boobs. Maybe not, that might be inappropriate. Hello, it's Wednesday evening and I finally have time to do a proper check-in. I feel like I've been kind of like snatching bits of vlog here and there. I have a few updates. I finished Nevernight. I ended up actually finishing the last kind of probably like 50 pages or so, maybe less, 30 pages. In physical book because the audiobook just completely cut out. I have no idea why. I suspect it's something to do with that every single electronic device I have has completely run out of memory. So yes, finished this. Gonna put it down because it makes my camera go weird. I really enjoyed the reread. I really liked the audiobook. I think I'd recommend the audiobook to somebody who's having a hard time with the actual book just because it integrates the footnotes in a way that that reading it physically wouldn't. So if the footnotes are causing you grief, maybe switch to audiobook, would recommend. I also finished Sweet Black Waves. Again, I started digitally, ended up finishing in the hardback because I borrowed this from a friend. I really enjoyed it. I think it was a case of wrong book, wrong time for me. I have been in a real YA slump lately, and I've just like not been deriving any joy from YA, which is really disappointing, or YA that I haven't read before. And it's really sad. I'm hoping that I'll kind of get kicked out of that, and that's part of why I'm doing some more rereading this month. You know, wrong book, wrong time. I think I might reread both this and Sweet Black Waves in kind of a couple of months if I get my groove back, and I think I'd probably rate it higher then than now. Today I finished Brightfall, which I thought was really good fun. I'm not a big fan of the Fae, as I say. I was kind of a bit meh about it, but I liked the bits that were just Maid Marian and that didn't get too into like the fairy court because I just don't care. And I've read kind of the first like 10 pages or so of Underdarken because I'm trying to finish it so I can take it back to the library. But I'm already excited to read it. As I say, I've not even got to kind of even above child ladder yet, but I'm really excited to get to it. And the reason that I've kind of been motivated to get my act together and do some vlogging is that my Spin the Dawn pre-order stuff came in. I had to come all the way, ooh, it's the garage. I had to come in all the way from America, so that's why it's taken such a long time, but there's character cards. I'm just going to show you all of it one by one because I think it's really exciting. And a signed bookplate, which is going into my hardcover. This, which I believe is a sticker that says, "Seize the wind, don't be the kite that never flies," which is very cute. A bookmark, can never have enough bookmarks. And this lovely postcard, which I think is possibly my favourite of all the things. So I'm going to have to put these up on my shelf somewhere. Maybe there. We'll see. But yay for pre-order incentives finally coming in. It took quite a long time. Alright, I'm going to sign off now. I've got to eat. And I was meant to be filming animals tonight, but I think I'm going to lose the light before I have time. So that might be a tomorrow job. Happy Thursday! It's my last day in the office this week, which is very exciting. I'm looking forward to having Friday off. I read some of Underdarken yesterday, had a bath. I'm about 160 pages in. I'm really enjoying it. I'd forgotten how good it was, and it's really good fun.
And especially because I'm the kind of person who really loves to know how things end, knowing how the whole trilogy ends makes reading the first book feel like even more wonderful. And I'm just obsessed with how Kirsten White writes. Every single book of hers, I'm like, yeah, no, it's her writing that I really like. So hopefully I can finish that today. It's possible I can finish that on the bus this morning, just because my bus trip is so long. I have a few things left on my TBR for this month. A part of me wants to read my physical TBR at home, but in the interest of finishing my library books so I can return, I think probably realistically 2 of the 3 of them tomorrow, I'm gonna probably take Evermore with me to read on the bus home. But that'll be fun. I may have to remind myself of what on earth happened in Everless. I remember blood magic, and that's about it. There's probably a handsome prince who turns out to betray her. It's one of those kind of books. But yes, powering through. I'm really pleased with how this month's going. I haven't actually looked, but I've probably already hit 20 books this month, which was my goal. Largely, I think, because I've started the Animorphs. Oh yes, today my first Animorphs video goes up, which I'm really, really proud of, and it makes me really happy. And I'm really excited for how people seem to be a bit hyped for it. So hopefully that does well and people enjoy it, and it's not just me being weird in my living room being odd. I think I've hit 20 books this month probably already, partly because I've read 3 of the Animals books so far and they're so short, it just sort of, you power through them. But in terms of reading my actual TBR that I set, which you can watch if you want, I'm powering through that too, so that's really good. I'm really pleased, and hopefully this weekend will be a lot more reading done. I don't know if I need to say this here, so I can cut this if I need to, but I realised that vlogging Saturday through Thursday is just really pointless for me, on the grounds that I never do anything on a Monday or a Tuesday because I always have dance and I always have D&D. So I think I'm going to try and shift the vlog back a bit, and then also shift my kind of alternate video day to kind of when that's done. So that's more of a bonus thing, just so that you guys have something interesting to watch. Otherwise it's just me being like, I'm tired and I have to go to dance. I'm gonna go read. I'm gonna go read and not nap. I'm gonna have a great day at work, and I'm gonna come home and I'm gonna film, and I'm off to. Hello, it's Friday morning. I'm not in the office today because I'm about to go away with my mother, which is very nice. But I have a few hours before I have to go get the train to Swindon, so I thought I'd do a quick little check-in. I finished And I Darken yesterday. Still loved this. Thought this was really, really good. I'm really excited to read the next books in the series, which I do actually own, so I have to get them from the library. But it's just so nice and murdery, and you know, maybe that makes me a bit weird. Anyway, it's just as strong as the first time I read it, and I think the first time I read it was back when I had massive insomnia, so you never know with these things whether they were middle of the night successes. But no, it holds up, it does really well. It makes me even more excited for the Guinevere Deception, which is coming later this year. The next thing I read was Evermore. Ooh, that's very shiny. Evermore, which I honestly can't even remember anything that happened, and I read it yesterday. So either that's me and I need to reread it, or it's just not particularly interesting. I will say it looks really long, but the margins are enormous on this, so it's actually a really quick read. I think if you like Everless, you'll probably like this book. I think I just wasn't invested enough in Everless to make it worth reading. But yes, this morning is filming Animorphs 2 after I've had coffee and packing for my trip. So I will be back today to tell you what I'm going to read, hopefully, while I'm away. I've just finished filming Animorphs 2, which I'm a little bit anxious about. I think I need to just edit it. It felt a lot stoppy and starty, so I can cut out all my mumbling and bumbling. I've just worked out what I'm going to take on my trip this weekend. So I'm going to take one physical book and then I'm going to bring my Kindle. So I'm going to take The Final Empire. I just think it'd be a good thing to get kind of my teeth stuck into, assuming it's going to be raining this whole weekend. And then I'm taking my Kindle with the intent to read. Let me check my notes. I'm going to finish The Lost Princess, which I started and is already making me laugh with kind of how not great it is. And then Siege and Sacrifice is another one that's on there that I should read. And if I finish all of that by some miracle of time, I will also start Joe Abercrombie's A Little Hatred. So that'll be really, really good. Hopefully it'll be a good reading weekend. It's usually a good reading weekend when I'm hanging out with my mum. And then I also forgot to mention that I caved and bought a new audiobook. I bought the 3 credits for however many pounds. Justine, I should read that, whose channel I will link below, recommended Children of Time, and it's so good so far. I'm really, really loving it, and I'm an arachnophobe, so I wasn't expecting to enjoy it as much. I think somehow making the spiders, what, a meter long, made it so much more palatable to me. I don't know, it makes a lot more sense. Maybe I guess I could reason with them where I can't reason with a tiny, tiny one. We've made it to the shepherd's hut. I'm going to show you a bit of it. It's really cute. Look at the rain and the little meter and the door, and that's it. But it's really nice. We're going to go out for dinner soon. She's not agreeing, but we are going to go out for dinner. And then we're going to come back and sleep and hopefully not get flooded away or flooded out or too cold or anything else. Hello! We've just come back from having pizza, and it's, even though it's 8:30, the bathroom is like way up the garden, so we're brushing our teeth and getting into our pajamas now. This lighting and this kind of angle is the only one I can manage on my own, but it does make this look a bit like a found footage horror film, so if the next shot is this tilting sideways and an eerie scream, or this shadow morphs into something terrifying behind me, then honestly I predicted it and I should win a prize. Hiya! It is Sunday afternoon, I'm back home, and I've just washed my hair, as you can tell, but I wanted to end the vlog here. I've had a really nice week, or just over a week, started last Saturday. This weekend was really lovely. I predictably read absolutely nothing. I read about, 10% of The Lost Princess, and I managed to buy 5 books in the very busy bookshops of Cheltenham, which will be in my wrap-up and my book haul for this month. So yeah, it's been a really lovely week. Thank you for coming along with it. I hope you enjoyed this vlog. As ever, follow me on Twitter, follow me on Instagram, follow me on Goodreads, all of the above. They'll all be in the description below. And I hope you have a really nice this week, and I shall see you in the next one.